Hi everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory 1.0. So, there's been a little bit of stuff dealt with that I was talking about, right? Mainly, I have put down the power towers over to our basic steel production, well, our finished steel production for now. As we were talking about it last time, we have the alternate recipe, right? So we could go ahead and rearrange some of the machines in there. So yeah, today is just an episode where I want to focus on some odd jobs, like stuff that has been on my mind that needed to be done or that I want to look into. So I really want to set our lowest floor. Well, it's not the lowest floor, basically. We will have a service floor below it, right? But I was thinking about where do I want to have the baseline for my base here, right? Because it cannot be that. That is just not going to work for me. And yeah, we probably have to rearrange a couple of the power towers. But yeah, I was thinking, right? And I decided on giving it some more thought, right? So if we quickly jump up here, we'll run into a little bit of poison problems over there, but we might be fine. So yeah, this is a series of power towers that basically just goes out to the steel production, as I said. And I don't know, I mean, I need to get the Caterium stuff a little bit rearranged as well, right? Because as you can see there, I'm thinking about AI limiters. So that is something that we have to keep in mind as well. And yeah, I also noted Hypertubes down. I think this could be... I can hear meowing. Yeah, so we can just put down Hypertubes, right? And once we are able to get rid of all this poison here, right, we can go through this, right? There's also geysers up there, right, that we saw last time. So I'm not sure, I might even go with one Hypertube over this way to the steel factory, and the other one will just probably follow the power towers over to the coal power plants. Wow, you can see so far in this game, I always forget. But yeah, you can see the power towers going through there, cutting through and over there, and wow, it's... this game is insane. Like, it is insane, but... So, I was thinking, right, I really like the waterfalls. I want to have them as a backdrop to our space elevator, so I guess we will move the space elevator to be really the I don't know, it's not the middle of our base, it's basically the edge of our base, right? If that makes any sense. So yeah, I was thinking and start planning a little bit. You can see some foundations here. Can I do this? Think I should be able to. Yeah. So my first thought was this could be the level, and all of this below could be service floor, right? We can arrange the belts here and like use lifts to bring them up to this floor where we can start the productions, and we can do a couple of sections, right? But the problem with this thing is if I want to have this as a backdrop, I think we have to go a little bit higher, right? So I started thinking about this over here, and also, right, we do have... Is there an enemy here? I don't remember. No, I think you're good. We also have this limestone deposit. There is an enemy right there, though. And that limestone over there, right? So I don't want to push too far into this direction, I guess, even though I want to have the space elevator as the furthest point, basically. So yeah, it's either gonna be this height right here, or like the height up there. So we would miss out on the small waterfall here, which also looks very nice, or the two of them. And we would have the space elevator probably occupying a bit more space than I wanted to, right? So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if that's even the best idea. How did I do that? There we go. I need to... Can I jump this? What the hell? There we go. So yeah, if I say, like, this is my baseline up here, right? Then... we are also losing a lot of space, don't we? and that miner probably still would poke through, so it's so difficult to decide. But I really would feel great about this being the backdrop, and oh, that's probably the last sulfur that we need to start the research. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I might even have to go back and say, hey, do you know what? It will be. It's not going to be the backdrop of the base. It's going to be the centerpiece again, right? So, it's so hard. It's honestly extremely hard to decide. But like, if we think about it, right, this will probably be our foundation now, which also could be very much fun, right? Having the waterfall here as a, I don't know, maybe go with a hypertube and follow this out or something like that, right? So yeah, a lot of thinking, I have been doing a little bit of blueprinting, not much to be honest. But yeah, we can snap this to this one and align this. There we go. And let's just build out a couple of blueprints worth. Oh, I'm having trouble because I'm not in blueprint mode. There we go. Yeah. Is this too high? Like that's what I'm thinking right now, right? Is this actually too high up? Or could this be absolutely fine? I think it's fine. And we could just really honestly, what we could do, no, I need my blueprint back. If we like, it's really hard to snap again. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's more difficult. I don't really know why, but yeah, if this is our like backdrop, right, and the space elevator will be basically centered around this, I think that could work. Okay, do you know what? No time to make decisions right now. Or like, even if I think about it more, I'm probably going to want to make it differently. So, it's decided now. This will be where we are at, where we start. This is not gonna be enough. And yeah, we will bring power towers over at some point. I still want to have this as like starting point. There we go. Okay, let's put the space elevator up there and just see what that does to us, right? Having to place this again just goes to show once more how absolutely huge this is. Okay. It's not really aligned well. There we go. But I think it could work. You can see the station up there is moving, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but it's realigning to fit the space elevator again. Okay. Very nice. I think that was a good decision, honestly. You have the space elevator with the waterfalls as a backdrop. We are on a pretty comfortable height right now, I would say. We have a lot of space below. We have a lot of space around us, right? So I do feel like we are decently prepared for what we want to do, right? So now the next thing about this is, well, we will actually, do you know what, let's grab this swatch, there we go, repaint this. You now know this is pretty permanent, right? Okay, awesome. I think that's very good as a baseline. I don't want to go ahead and like over-design this now, right? I want to kind of do this organically, but I think the first building that we can do here is gonna be the AI limiter factory coupled with the Caterium and the copper stuff, right? And then we can snowball from there, pick up the iron production down there, all that stuff, right? We also need to find a space for the blueprint designer and all these things, right? But for now, I think this is a very, very decent starting spot for us for a permanent base, right? I probably will bring the hub up here and everything like that in between episodes, but yeah, we have established a little baseline, right? This is where we want to start, and I think that was one of the more difficult decisions that I had to make, right? Where do I actually start? How do I want to get going with... I'm just assuming this is gonna be quite a big project, right? To mostly centralize stuff here, right? I was thinking about storage, and I can show you something storage related. On our multiplayer session, my buddy came up with a system, or we were talking about a system of using triplets, right? So we would have like 3 different products coming in. Just to demonstrate that, we will use a couple of belts here. So you would have 3 products coming in, and all of these would not add up to 60 per minute, right? We would then just merge all of these 3 belts and put them into a sorting mechanism where we can say which product goes where, right? And also have it like in a blueprint, right? So we can plop those modules down, and that has worked out very well for us. Now, he was developing the first part of it basically on his own, especially it looks way better on our multiplayer session because he has done all the decorations and stuff, right? And he is a really creative person to do that. My job was to make this actually functional, right? So this is basically the front, and I sadly cannot plop this down right now, but that's okay. But as you can see, this would be the front, right? So we would have to design something in between here and covering up all the mergers and stuff. So in the back, we do have a smart splitter here that you can set up for 3 products. They will then get sorted out, and you have overflow that gets taken away to the right and lifted up. And then you have just a merger line on top, which will collect all the overflow and just route it into an awesome sink. There we go. Right, so yeah, I'm not sure if I will go for the system. I think it's a very neat system, especially early game where you don't have these massive productions, right? Where you are producing like 3 different items and all of them add up to like 40 per minute, or maybe even 25 or sometimes 60. And this is just a really neat way to have them stored away, sorted out, and yeah, I think it's a great idea. So yeah, alright, okay, I have been talking so long, I'm so sorry. So I need to decide where the Hypertubes will start. So we have decided on the lowest floor here, right? That is done. I think Hypertubes are potentially the next thing. I just need to think about, do I want to include those on the roads? Or do I want to... No, do you know what? We will do 1. I just do a test, right? I haven't played around with those. So I know we need entrances and tubes and supports, but other than that, I'm pretty clueless. So I want to have an entrance that goes over to our steel productions. Let's say... Dang it, this got turned around, didn't it? There we go. So this should take us over to our... Oh. See, this is interesting. How far can these go? Pretty far if you do have the resources for it. Right. Cool, 4 coupons, let's take those with us. And yeah, I went through quite a bit of steel pipes and copper sheets a little bit, but our first Hypertube is ready. So this is just a test keep that in mind, but I just want to see how this goes. We should also see Silica and reanimated Sam being flung over to the sink down below soon-ish. It's still coming in now, but yeah. This will have to back up a very long while, right? So yeah, let's see. Oh, I think we're in business, guys. So, I want to keep this a little bit close to the terrain here, right? Ooh, we need to explore this whole thing at some point, right? And on top more, obviously. But yeah, look at it. It's cool, right? We can have a look out there, you can see the power towers. I went around this mountain over there, so... this one, right? But yeah, I think I wanted this pipe to be... if you turn around really quickly, because we glanced over this, there is a cave here that I have never explored. So this could be something for us, right? Okay, so now the obvious thing is, we are not that speedy through this hypertube. We're having good pace, but we don't like inclines on this, and yeah, I just wanted to come in here, and obviously this is temporary, right? I installed a little temporary ramp there, to make it easier to traverse. So now, I do have a question. Is this something we can do? What if... oh, you can barely see what you're doing there. Wait, hang on. What if we have multiples of those going all into the same direction? Will we get a speed boost? Wait, hang on. Oh. Hang on. Will this give us more speed? I do believe so, right? We're definitely faster. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, that is a hypertube now. Well, we do lose speed here, and we do have an incline here that we need to correct at some point, right? But, okay. I like this. I like this speed much more, to be honest. So we probably have to do the same thing over here as well. I wonder why these are yellow. Is it just because they are not connected to a tube? But yeah, this is definitely faster. The incline obviously slows us down by quite an amount here. Okay. I'm not sure if it's needed, I'm not sure if it's really that much faster, but it is fun to do nonetheless. Alright, but this means our Hypertube test has concluded, which is fine. And you can see optionally I was thinking about the blueprint for a road. But yeah, for that we need to have a little bit... oh, this is a problem though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's probably better just to have one then. I will get rid of the other ones over at the steel factory by myself. Shortly. So yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Right. Let's cross this off the list. There we go. So, AI limiters, right? I think, honestly, I'm just going to set up a temporary storage unit here for that. And we will see that we can get it going. We don't need much for those, right? We also want... I can set... so, let's think about this. This is done in an assembler. And we probably just... I don't know, take it over top or something. So, what do we actually need for this? We need copper sheets and quick wire. How much do we need to underclock this to get to like 30 quick wire? Oh, there we go. And that would only take 7.5 copper sheets. So we could say to one of these guys, hey, you know what? Your output needs to be redirected now. Right. Instead... Yeah, it's this output that's gonna be the easiest one for us to deal with, I think. We take that one with a conveyor lift. Is this gonna work? I think it is going to work. And we need to bring it over to one of these guys. Can I... There we go. Yep. Like that. Oh! I forgot about this. Yeah, okay. We probably need to go one higher then. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5 to be safe. That's gonna look horrid, I know. But yeah, that is better. Okay, so take this up to 5 as well. Just do that. Okay. And then instead of merging here, for now what we are going to do, let's grab another one of the lifts. Just grab this output. And route it into there. That should work. Yup. Do we have sheets coming in? We do. We need to connect this to power. And now we should produce a little bit of AI limiters, right? Just a tad bit. But that's all we need. Just go 1, 2 on that one. Go 1, 2 on this one, right? Grab this output, belt it over here. Alright. I know this is another temporary setup, and I actually don't really like temporary setups all that much, but for now it's gonna suffice, because we probably will up the production rate of Caterium stuff once we build a building for it, right? And I just really want to have some of these guys like produced, like some automated AI limiters produced, right? Just so we can place down enough smart splitters and stuff that we want to use, right? Oh yeah, this is fine, right? This is absolutely fine. This is 10 per minute coming in. We are providing 30 per minute once the backlog that there is cleared. And yeah, we will have a little bit too many copper sheets, but I don't care. That's fine by me. That's a-okay. And there we go. There we go. There's our AI limiter going into storage. Good. I also need to change all these signs. There we go. That's all of them upgraded. Hey, there we go. Alright. Hey, I mean, it's not much, but it's all we need for now, right? So let's get over to our station here, to our hub. There we go. And grab, or is this done? This seems to be done. Awesome. So I was producing a little bit more ammunition in here. There we go. Just really temporarily. Let's see, we can store the ammo in here. Yeah. Oh, I say a little bit. It's a good amount. Okay. So now I do believe, where did that sulfur? Yeah, we have enough sulfur now to start the research that we want to start. Okay. Cool. We had 5 coupons on already anyways. Let's check the awesome shop, because I do believe there is more things that we want to get. We have the concrete pillar set, that's good. So structural beam pack could be very nice for pillars. Also roofs, right? We can't get both of those, so let's have a quick glance through here. I think we are fine for now. The steel framed windows are very nice. Foundations though, hang on, we need to grab stuff in here, so I guess half foundations is definitely something that we need as well. And do we need the quarter pipes? This could be amazing for pillars, right? So I want to grab that as well. And then we can buy something with 2 coupons? Do we need inverted ramps? Or inverted ramp walls? Not sure. We could get the metal pillar set. Actually, you know what? We will grab the road barrier. I think we will use that in the road design anyways, right? So yeah, that sets us up perfectly fine. We even have 1 coupon that you can put back into storage. All right, okay, let's throw these in there. All right, hey, that's a good amount of Oddjobs done, right? We got rid of our space elevator in the middle of the lake. It was a fun idea and a fine idea as well, I guess. And I just think it looks way better up there. Well, with the fog now, it doesn't look as good, but I think it was the right decision. I honestly think it was correct to decide on that height there. And even if it will be weird and even if it will look strange, that's the decision I made and I'll have to live with it, right? So I might play around with it and just see what I can come up with. I think having the pillars now and stuff is going to help us, right? Especially also the half foundations, but also, excuse me, there we go, the corner extensions, right? We can make circles with this. Does this snap tool? Oh, you can incrementally. That is kind of interesting, not gonna lie. Shouldn't those make a perfect circle for you? Well, if you put them together correctly, I think, yes, you will be able to make perfect circles with this. Okay. Awesome. Like, that is something that I can use for a pillar, right? So I'm glad I got those. Yeah, definitely the right decision to get those. Cool. Very happy with that. And the road barrier, just to take a quick glance at that, I think this could be amazing. Yeah, just so our trucks know, hey, do you know what? This is one lane and this is the other lane. I think that's fine. Very cool. I do enjoy our new purchases already. Awesome. Okay, I think the blueprint for the road needs way more time, so I'm glad I did note that down as optional, but for next time we need to make a note to check overflow in cat cave. Okay. That is something we need to keep in mind. Also, I really quickly want to check what are the upgrades for our cloud storage that we can go after, right? So we would have upload upgrade, 50% more upload speed, or another stack size upgrade. This is 7 spheres, this would be 3. I think, yeah, I'd rather take 3 of the spheres and upgrade our upload speed once. I think that's fine. That's an okay investment.
Dimensional upload speed increased. Part of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, ease the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions. Pretty ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
Okay, so and before we go, right, we do have a production of Sam up here, and I think that one just has to go now, right? Our episode is titled Oddjobs, so I need to take care of that. I'll meet you up there though, we have probably a couple of fights on our hand until we can... Yeah. Okay, all the enemies up there are dealt with, and yeah, this is... This can go now. This can go now. We will take the stock down with us though, or most of it, but this can all go. We can still keep it in mind, obviously, if we ever want to return, if we ever need more, but yeah, for now I will just grab all of that, I guess. There we go. Cool. I will come back in between episodes and take this whole container with me. But yeah, I feel like it was a very good decision to get set up the way we did right now. Right? We are basically... There are more enemies here. Where? Is there more hawks? I think there's more hawks. Oh hey, you just plopped into existence. Hey buddy. There we go. Yeah, I really do think we have made the right call, right? To go over yonder and take the SAM as well as the quartz from that cat cave. I'm just going to keep calling it cat cave, but yeah, I mean this waterfall as a backdrop for the space elevator I think works so well, right? And yeah, I'm getting more and more like, yes, it was the right decision, right? I'm getting more of that vibe, right? Yes, I have decided the correct way. I can live with what I thought could work, and I am absolutely certain that it will work out. So that's good. Whoops. Ah. There we go. And also, now I fall down. Yeah, we need to explore up there, right? That is definitely uncharted territory for us. So here's our humble beginning of a base of operations that really will be... I'm trying to get into a little bit of a mode where I build more beautiful. I don't know. It's the same thing in Minecraft, right? As a comparison, I always prioritize function over aesthetics, right? And it took me years to do something in Minecraft that also looked half decent. My friend, on the other hand, is a beautiful builder, right? He is so creative, and I will just let inspiration come from playing with him in our multiplayer sessions. So yeah, hopefully I can pick up a couple of things that he does that look really good. And yeah, I will take care of the power poles as well. But yeah, that is about all we have today. That's fine. We have done a couple of odd jobs. Sure, some of them were just temporary fixes, mostly band-aid solutions to bigger problems that we will have to tackle. But this lets me focus on really just having, or I'm having this certainty that everything's fine, everything is producing. We need to look into bigger productions now because we want the versatile frameworks, we want the automated wiring, we want to produce stators. There's a lot of things coming now that I just want this peace of mind that I'm fine, I'm absolutely fine. I can take coal from up there and combine it with one of the iron nodes from down here to produce more steel, right? I have all these things in my head now that are like, that's taken care of, you're safe in this side, you're safe on that front. You can really just slow down, take one idea at a time, and just slowly work through this and slowly progress. And yeah, I'm not sure how fast I will progress though. That's always, sometimes it just catches me, right? And I just want to go boom, 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 progression. And I have to actively think about, hey, slow down, you're going too fast, right? That's why we almost had a catastrophical issue in the beginning with our power setup, right? Before we had our first coal power plant, we were basically always hovering with our max consumption above what we could actually handle. So that's how that happens, right? It's just, yeah, when I get in the zone of progression and I just want to progress through the game, I need to be consciously saying to myself, stop, slow down. But I think with a project like this on our hand, where we have to place down I don't know how many foundations, and just start to think about how can we make this look good. I think that's where it will take a huge amount of time to get used to. But hey, do you know what? I'm up for the ride. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm taking you with me. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And as always, take care. Bye.